Yeah, some of you probably know me from a while ago when I was NY Blank. Uh, I didn't change my name to try to hide myself or try to make myself a different person. I changed my name to give myself a fresh start. I've been off of YouTube for a long time, as a lot of you know. You haven't seen me in a while, I know. And that's because, for your sake, I made sure that I didn't go back on YouTube because after seeing everything I'd done, it was not good. I know it's kind of shitty for you that I waited this long to kind of admit it, and I know I'm not really good at these apologies. And I know it's been like over half a year, but still, I still remember it. It's not one thing I'm proud of. But well, I want to come back on talk about the Mets, and this is the deal. This is definitely for Eric PABC and Cheat Me Out mostly, because they're the two guys I think I hurt the most. Um, I'm gonna make this video about the Mets, about last game, and about some news they have now. When you watch this, you can either, if you want me to not make any videos or anything like that, you can write a comment on the video saying you want me to leave, saying that you still don't forgive me, saying that the things I did were still unforgivable, and if you do that, I will leave. I will not make another video after this. But if you want to give me another chance, which you don't have to, because trust me, the stuff that I did, I probably don't deserve another chance. If you do, then watch the video, comment, and comment something about the Mets, or comment your opinion on it. And I guess I'll go from here. So here we go. This is kind of the show. This is my show. I call the complete game with the Mets, and I talk about. Usually, I'll talk about yesterday's game, what I thought was good, what I thought was bad, and some news on the Mets. You know, around the clubhouse, what people are going. You know, prospects, and also following Johan. So here we go. Let's start with last night's tough game. Uh, if you watched it last night, you know it was a heartbreaker. Stanton in the ninth, go-ahead grand slam when he really should have never been hitting in the first place. Murphy made a mental error. Not he should have gave the ball to Turner, but he looked back, so Dwayne Wise got back to first base, allowing Mike Stanton to hit with the bases loaded. 3-2 pitch, Izzy had to put something in the strike zone. And when you put something in the strike zone, when you're facing a guy like that, that's what happens. It's a tough loss. We're going to have to shake it. We've lost 3 straight now after winning 5 straight, which really isn't good for us. And we're kind of a contradicting team because everyone says you play better at home, but the Mets at home are 22-27, while on the road they're 33-28 or 27. So they're playing better on the road. And we got to figure out something at home because we have a lot more home games than road games the rest of the year. So some things that I liked about the game. There wasn't too much to like about it. But if there's one thing I have to point out, it was the relief of Ryota, Igarashi, and Manny Acosta. They both combined for 3 innings, 1 hit, no earned, and 5 strikeouts. I thought that was really impressive by both those guys, and it's starting to show that our bullpen might not be as bad. Now, granted, Parnell against the Nats didn't do too well, and Igringhausen. What happened last night? They're not really good in the back end of the bullpen, but there's always room for improvement in everything. You can always look at every team. There's always something to improve. With the Mets, there's actually a lot to improve, but some things I didn't like. Well, there's a tough play in the 5th inning where Reyes was thrown out at the plate by Mike Stanton, of course. threw Reyes out in the 5th. Now, granted, it's Jose Reyes. Chip Hale was thinking, hey, Jose Reyes, he's fast, he never gets thrown out. Send him. But that didn't work out. And if he didn't send him, it would have been 1st and 3rd with 1 out with Daniel Murphy, who we know he's not doing too well in the field, but he's batting 320. And he's batting 360 in the last month. So, you have runners on the corner with 1 out. Daniel Murphy can probably bring Jose Reyes in. But after that, nothing for offense after that. After that, Murphy got out to end the inning, and then 11 straight Mets were retired until Angel Pagan got a double in the 9th and scored on a Duda home run. And the Duda home run was the only upside I really thought, besides Igarashi and Acosta. Duda's home run actually what excited me the most is this guy is, he's got big shoes to fill. Let's face it. Beltran might be the all-time greatest Mets outfielder, and now Duda has to fill in his shoes. I mean, that's not an easy task to ask a young kid to do. And over the past 7 games where he's been replacing Beltran, he has 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. So you see the power might start to emerge here. Now, other than the game, so the Mets lost 7-3 in 10 innings. Tough loss. Other than the game, some news on Johan. Johan is going to be pushed from his next start. They're going to give him 1 more day. He said that he wasn't feeling strong. This might not be a major setback, but it's definitely something that concerns you guys. He's still saying he's not feeling strong. He's still saying his shoulder is not. He said after his first rehab start that his shoulder is not strong enough to get major league hitters out, and that's what worries me. So Santana is a big question mark still, and I don't know if he's gonna come back this year. And then Zach Wheeler, another pitcher right now in the minors we got from the Beltran trade. This will actually start my segment of 3 up, 3 down, where I talk about 3 good things I like and 3 bad things I like. The 3 up things, 3 up, is the acquisition of Zach Wheeler. Now, people might be wondering who this kid is. He's the Giants' top prospect that we got. He's the best prospect that we could have gotten out of all the teams that wanted Beltran. All the teams would not give up a big prospect. Zach Wheeler is the best prospect we could have got for a rental. And he has big potential. His first start, he went 4 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 earned. Not the greatest first start, but he did have 4 Ks and no walks, which shows that he does have control. Now, I heard that he has a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and a big curveball. So I think there's a lot of potential for him, and he could be a big asset to us. Another up, even though Murphy's defense isn't good, his hitting is on fire right now. Like I said, 360 in the month of July, 321 overall. I mean, he's hitting the ball like Jose Reyes has been hitting all year. So, and a lot of people didn't see that in him. No. And the last one for 3 up is Duda's home run. Like I said before, he's got to fill in Carlos Beltran's shoes, and I think that with the home run, that kind of would give him a lot more confidence to do something big like he did. For the 3 down is Santana's start pushing back. It's just, you finally think he's coming back. He started his rehab assignments and everything, and then this pushback, it's just, there's rarely any good news about Santana these days. The back end of the bullpen, Igarashi blowing the game last night. Not really him, but, giving up the grand slam wasn't good. And then Parnell against the Nats.
Igarashi Isringhausen.
Shit, did I say Igarashi again? Sorry, Isringhausen. My bad. And, well, I think everyone knows this. Murphy's defense, not Gold Glove material right there. Well, that's basically it. Tonight, the Mets, Game 2 against the Marlins. Capuano's pitching. Murphy's out of the lineup. Harrison will be batting cleanup. Duda will be playing first. And hopefully the Mets can end their 3-game losing skid.